Good morning. Myself Dr. W. B. Gunare from Kamlanir Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today I am going to discuss the second part of periodic properties of the elements, and here two properties we are going to see. One is electron affinity and second is electronegativity, and their variation in the period and in the group. And after that, two scale of electronegativity. One is the Pauli scale and Mulliken scale. So today's topic is periodic properties of the elements, and this is the part number 2. Here we are going to see, already we have seen the classification of the element. The total elements in the periodic tables are 180. This is S block, this is P block, D block in the middle, and F block at the bottom of this periodic table. And we have to see the periodic properties of the elements in the group and in the period. So, important property, already we have seen the two properties, one atomic and ionic array, and second ionization potential, and third is the now electron affinity. So, electron affinity of an element can be defined as the amount of energy released when electron is added to the isolated gaseous atom in the ground state and to form the anion. So, mathematically it can be expressed as, this is the gaseous element, this electron is added. When we add the electron, we have the one negative charge and energy released during addition. So this energy is known as electron affinity, and as we know that if one electron is added, then there is a minus 1 charge. If two electrons are added, then they have a minus 2 charge in this way. So when electron is added in the neutral gaseous atom, then energy released, this energy is known as electron affinity. So we can define the electron affinity is the amount of energy released when electron is added to the neutral gaseous atom. So this is the definition, and this energy is also expressed in a kilojoule per mole. And here we have to see what is the variation of electron affinity in the period and in the group. Variation means that is the what is the periodicity, whether it increases or decreases in the period and in the group. So first is A in a period. So in going from left to right in the period, electron affinity increases with the increase of atomic number. And now also here we have to know that there are some factors which are responsible for this increase, and here some important points we are going to see, and this important feature of this series are about the electron affinity are the number one, halogens have highest electron affinity. Now as we know, halogens are the have the highest value of electronegativity. What is electronegativity? As we have seen, electron we have to add in the neutral gaseous atom. So halogens have strong tendency to to accept the electron. Therefore, electron affinity value of halogen is more as compared to other element like metals. So as we go from left to right in the period, the electron affinity value increases. And in case of halogen, the electron affinity of the halogens are the highest in their respective period. This is due to the small size and high effective nuclear charge of the halogens. And halogens have general electronic configuration NS2 NP5, and have one electron short or less than stable gas configuration. Therefore, they have maximum tendency to accept an additional electron. Therefore, their value is highest as compared to other element in the periodic table. Second point is that electron affinity of noble gases are zero. Noble gases mean they are zero group element. So noble gases have stable electronic configuration, and configuration is NS2 NP6. So p orbital have completely filled, and they have absolutely no tendency to take additional electron. Therefore, the electron affinity value are zero. And third point is electron affinity of beryllium and magnesium are also having almost zero value. And in this case, beryllium and magnesium have electron affinity value equal to zero, because this zero value can be explained because in this case beryllium and magnesium have s orbital are completely filled, and therefore to remove electron from this or to add electron in this is not possible. So therefore they are here in this case they have almost zero value, and so addition cannot take place. And electron affinity of nitrogen phosphorus are extremely low value. And here in case of nitrogen, phosphorus, the p orbital is half filled, and therefore as compared to other element, they have quite a low electron affinity value is quite low, and therefore it is because of their electronic configuration. So example is shown here, that this table shows electron affinity value, increase of electron affinity value, and some irregularities are shown. So in this case, electron affinity value is 59.5. Beryllium have 0 because S orbital is completely filled. Again, now in general that it is increases, but noble gas have 0 value. Nitrogen have also 0 value because in case of nitrogen, p orbital is half filled. So this is the variation of electron affinity value in the p rate. What about now here in the group? So variation of electron affinity in the group, we can see that in group, as we go from top to bottom in the group, atomic size as well as nuclear charge increases, but the effect of increase of atomic size is much more pronounced as compared to nuclear charge, and therefore additional electron feels less attraction, and therefore electron affinity value decreases in going down the group, and therefore it is and also we can say that electron affinities of halogens are shown as an example. So in this slide, this is the value of this here this is the plot, atomic number versus electron affinity. So electron affinity of the halogen decreases, and here chlorine have higher value as compared to fluorine, and this there is some region, and this is the table shows the values of the fluorine have lower value as compared to Cl, or Cl have greater value than fluorine, but in general the value decreases. Now why the chlorine have higher value and fluorine have lower value? So we can say that electron affinity decreases from chlorine to bromine and bromine to iodine, but electron affinity of chlorine is higher as compared to that of fluorine. This is we can explain on the basis of small size of fluorine. As a result of its very small size, inter-electronic repulsion is relatively compact. 2p subshell of fluorine atom are more than those larger 3p subshell of chlorine atom, and this means that incoming electron in the fluorine atom finds less attraction as compared to chlorine atom, and therefore electron affinity of chlorine is higher than that of the fluorine. So this unexpected trend is also noticed in many other elements of the third period, as the electron affinity are relatively higher as compared to those of element of the second period. So this is the general trend, and here the halogen family fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine have been shown, and chlorine have higher expectedly higher value as compared to fluorine. So this is the reason that the inter-electronic repulsion. And next property now is the variation of electronegativity in period and in group. So now what is electronegativity? First definition is very important, and Linus Pauling have given this concept of electronegativity, and he defined that electronegativity of an atom can be defined as the tendency or ability or power to attract the shared pair of electron toward itself in the covalent bond. So this is the definition. I am repeating again. The electronegativity can be defined as the tendency or ability or power to attract the shared electron pair toward itself in the covalent bond. This tendency is known as electronegativity. And now as we know that in the periodic table, out of all the elements, fluorine is the strongest electronegative element. And next, now we are going to see the variation of this property electronegativity in the period and in the group. So as we go from left to right in the period, electronegativity increases, and we can explain this. This electronegativity increases because this is due to the reason that nuclear charge increases, whereas atomic radius decreases. As we move from left to right in the period, and halogens have highest value of electronegativity as compared to their respective period, and it is shown in the table that this is the period, second period, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Atomic radii is shown here, but decreases, and also here electronegativity also now show the increase. So this the electronegativity value in electron volt 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4.0. So this is the value shown for the element of second row. So it increases from left to right. And now what is the variation of electronegativity in the group? So as we go from top to bottom in the group, electronegativity decreases with the increase in atomic number. And now this is due to the effect of increase of atomic radius, and in moving down the group, as nuclear charge increases, the electronegativity of lower element should be more than that of the upper element. But actually it is not the case, because disadvantages of increase in atomic radii and electron shielding effect are more than the advantages gained through the increase in the nuclear charge. Therefore, lower element of group is less electronegative than upper one of the same group. In general, we can say that small atoms attract electron more than bigger ones and are more electronegative. So this is the electronegativity in the group. And fluorine has the highest value of electronegativity in all the element. For example, it is also shown, the values are shown for this. So values are shown for in group. So now here, so this is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium. So this is the first group, and value decreases. See now 2.1, 1.0, 0.9, 0.8, 0.8, 0.7 and 0.7. Now there are two scales of electronegativity. One is a Pauling scale of electronegativity and second is a Mulliken scale of electronegativity, and both are the important. And first Pauling scale we are going to see of electronegativity. So we can say that here Pauling proposed a scale of electronegativity, and this scale is based on the empirical relation between the bond energy and the electronegativity of the bonded atom. So important relationship between bond energy and electronegativities of the bonded atom. Now consider here the EAB is the bond energy of AB molecule and A2B2 molecule, and what is now here, so we can represent here EAB and EAA, EBB are the bond energy of the AB, A2 and B2 molecule. If the bond is purely covalent, then bond energy is shown here. If the bond is purely covalent, then bond energy EAB is the average energy of the bond of the energy of A2 and B2 molecule. So here we can calculate here average bond energy of AB bond equals to half EA plus EBB. So average of these two molecule, energy of two molecule. And because of the partial, and here because of the partial ionic character, AB bond is stronger than expected for the pure covalent bond, and therefore extra bond energy is given by the value delta. So here delta is equals to actual bond energy minus energy for 100% covalent bond, and which is can be calculated by delta equal to EAB minus 1 by 2 EAA plus EBB. And now what is delta is the extra bond energy, and it measure, so here delta is the extra bond energy and it measures the polarity of the AB bond, which depend upon the electronegativities of the atom A and B. This excess bond energy arises due to the resonance between the covalent structure of AB molecule or ionic structure A plus B minus molecule, and it is also known as resonance energy. So delta do not possess additive property. However, square root of delta show additive property. With the increase of ionic character of the covalent bond, the magnitude of square root of delta and also difference in electronegativity between the bonded atom increases. So it is shown in the next slide. Here chi A minus chi B, this is the chi A minus chi B is directly proportional to square root of delta, or we can write here chi A minus chi B is equals to, because this is the proportionality constant, k is a constant, and this k constant value is a 0.208. And so here in this equation, this is the equation can be used to find out the value of electronegativity of one element if other is given. So XA, chi A and chi B are the electronegativity of the two elements A and B, and to convert electron volt, 1 electron volt equals to 23 kilocalorie per mole, and this is the value, and this equation can be used to calculate the electronegativity values. And now in the SI unit, relation can be become, this is the equation can be used if you want to find out the value in a SI unit. So this is the constant shown here, and only we have to find the value of delta from the first equation and put this value, and electronegativity of one is known, then other can be calculated. So how to calculate is one numerical problem is also given here. So in this example 1, calculate problem is that calculate the electronegativity of chlorine by Pauling method and from the following data. So here data is given, energy of hydrogen bond is given, energy of Cl bond and energy of HCl. So HCl molecule is formed by the combination of hydrogen and chlorine, and we get HCl. So according to the Pauling equation, we know the equation delta is equals to HCl, just like we have seen AB, now HCl minus square root of EHH into ECl. I'll put the value here, HCl value energy is given and this energy is also given. So square root of this value is this one and minus it, and we get this value 72.82. And now this is the equation, our Pauling equation, chi Cl minus chi H equals to 0.208 square root of delta. Put the value here, this is 72.82 delta value, and we have to find out the, now here this is the equation, chi H is given 2.1 here in the numerical. So chi Cl equals minus 2.1 equal to 1.77. So chi Cl, chlorine can be electronegativity of chlorine, that is chi Cl can be determined, and it is found to be 3.87. So in this way we can calculate if the values of bond energy are given. And second is a Mulliken scale, and this is another scale to determine electronegativity, and this is the simple scale, and we can define Mulliken scale, and Mulliken have given that electronegativity of the element is the arithmetic mean of ionization potential and electron affinity. So this is the mean, it is nothing but the arithmetic mean, and so the electronegativity of element A equals to 1/2 ionization potential of that element plus electron affinity. So it is the average value of the two value of that element, ionization potential and electron affinity. So average of these two, this is the equation. By using this also we can calculate the electronegativity of that element. And also Mulliken used ionization potential and electron affinity values in electron volt, and the values obtained were nearly 2.8 times larger than Pauling values. Therefore, it is convenient to use ionization potential and electron affinity values in the kilojoule per mole, and the unit electron volt can be changed to kilojoule per mole. And here conversion of 1 electron volt equals to 1.602 into 10⁻⁹, and this multiplied with this we get the value in kilojoule per mole. So in order to correlate these Mulliken values to the Pauling values, the Mulliken values are divided by 2.8. So we obtain this equation to find out the value in kilojoule. So electronegativity equals to ionization energy, electron affinity, and divided by this 2, and we get this is the 5. So addition of this and 540. And if you want to, Mulliken have also given another formula to calculate electronegativity, and that is chi A is equals to ionization potential minus electron affinity. Difference of this divided by 5.6 is the correction factor for that, and 5.6 is the scale adjustment factor with the help of which the electronegativity of atom A on the Mulliken scale can be calculated. And so this is the second scale of determination of electronegativity of the element. So today we have seen the two important property, electron affinity and the electronegativity. Definition is very important, and after that we have seen the variation of these two property in the period and in the group. And lastly we have seen two important scale of electronegativity. One is a Pauling scale and second is a Mulliken scale, and how to find electronegativity value. The equations or relations are suggested by the scientists that we have seen in today's presentation.